Hello and welcome to my Prancer's Pilates as part of my 12 days of Christmas. Just turn that down a little bit. So we are going to have a look at just about a 20-minute Pilates session today. Obviously just make sure that you're fit and well to exercise. If you've got any injuries or any reason why you shouldn't exercise, then obviously don't do it or modify things to suit you. As I can't see you, I can't take responsibility for what you're doing. So let's get set up to start with. So let's have our feet touching and then turn your toes out to the corners of the room and bring your heels in behind you. So you should be in a nice stacked position with the second toe in line with the middle of the kneecap, in line with the hip bones to the front. Roll the shoulders back and down and elongate the spine so you're pulling up nice and tall, but don't lock out the knees. So keep the knees nice and soft. You want some light control in your core, so you're not pulling right in, but you are controlling it so you've not just let it go completely. We're just going to warm up from top to bottom, so turning the head to start with. So just side to side, releasing any tension in your neck. Hopefully you're not feeling too tense today, with it being a Saturday. Hopefully you've had a nice day. Now take your chin to your chest and lift it up. And again, take it down. I've had quite an active day today. Been walking a lot and running. So this is a nice kind of time to relax and unwind for me as well. Bring it to the centre. Take your ear to your shoulder. Roll it all the way around the front. And then roll it all the way back. Just bring it back to the centre. Just roll one shoulder. So just going to run through a quick warm up. We're going to come to the mat, do a little bit on the mat, and then finish with a stretch and a short relaxation. Obviously, these are just mini workouts. If you want to do a full length one, change sides. So if you want to do a full length one, I normally do a 1 hour fitness Pilates class twice a week. If you are interested in that, then just let me know. So this is just a bit of a taster, really. Well done. Hold it here. We're going to lift the arms up, out, in, take it down. So lift, squeeze the shoulder blades, bring it in and down. Let's do that twice more. There. And one more time. Take it up, open, in. Let's go for a side bend. So stretch in, stretch down the side of the body. Lovely. Well done. Let's do 4 more. Stretch. And that should feel nice. Last 2 and last 1. Excellent. Hold it here. Just circle through the hips. Just release any tension in your hips and your lower back. Well done. And then go the other way. Circle it through there. Lovely. Excellent. Hold it here. Lift the knee up and down. Lift. 2 more. Then we're going to take the leg out to the side. Ready? So it goes out, there, and back. So a bit of a stretch through the waist and through the hips. Now take the leg behind you. Lean forward slightly into it. So we're just moving through the hip there. Well done. Take the legs out wide. Go side to side. So really stretching through those hips. Excellent. Bring the feet back together and just pedal through. So you really push into your heel, bend your knees, so it's kind of a slow motion pedal like a cartoon walk almost. Really push into your glutes. Excellent. Hold it here. Core is engaged. Tap one foot on the floor. So just tap, keep that core engagement. Lift the foot off the floor, circle the foot one way, and then circle the other way. Point and flex the foot. Excellent. Put it down. Going back to that kind of cartoon walk again. Excellent. Hold it here. Core control. Tap the foot on the floor. So your balance is in this side. You try not to lean too much. Lift the foot. Circle one way. Excellent. And circle the other way. Point and flex the foot. Bring it back, pedal. Excellent. Hold it here. So feet still where they were to start with. You're going to bring your chin to your chest, let your arms hang, let your head hang. You're going to roll just halfway down, hands above the knees, and we're going to dip. If I show you from sideways on, so dipping through the back, there. So just releasing any tension in your back, and then release and let your arms hang, let your head hang, roll yourself all the way up to the top, and let's circle through the arms, there. Couple more. Well done. So just bring yourself to the end of the mat. This time, instead of rolling halfway down, we're going to roll all the way down. Now I must say, if you've got any problems with your back, any disc issues or osteoporosis, it's advised just to stay with a half roll down. But if you're okay to go all the way down, then chin to chest and come down. Let your arms hang, let your head hang, so the knees are bent. You don't lock them out. Just let your arms hang at the bottom. You can hold onto your elbows, and that will pull you down a little bit further, and just enjoy that stretch into your hamstrings, into your lower back and the shoulders. Breathe. From here, let the arms hang and walk your hands along the mat so they're in front of your shoulders. Push back into your heels and then pedal your feet. So you lift one heel at a time, stretching out through those calf muscles. Push back into both heels. Then come up onto your toes. Gently place the knees on underneath you. And then so you've got your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And we're going for that spine mobility again. So pull in and push down. So you're stretching through the back. Keep it going. And then hold it still. So you're keeping your head still. You're trying to keep your back flat so it's not dipping or hollowing. You're just going to slide one leg out and then bring it back. Everything else staying still. So your head stays still. You're trying not to shift side to side too much. It's just that leg that's moving away. Now you can take the leg out, lift, down, bring it back, out, lift, down. You can point your toe like that, which is more of a kind of classical Pilates. If you want to work into the glutes a bit more, flex your foot. And again. You can take that into just one movement, so slide it out. There. So sped up a little bit. Now you could take opposite arm at the same time. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Stretch it out. And again, play with it. So try and point and then do some flexes. Just working the muscles differently. Hold the next one out. Tap down, lift up. Tap down, lift. Well done. Bring it back. Other arm out, lift. Down, lift. Down, lift. Down, bring it back. Take it out again. Hold it there. Can you circle the arm and the leg? And that's harder than it looks, or I'm probably making it look hard. Well done. Few more. And then place it back down. Let's go with the other side. So do some circles there. Just notice how that feels. And you can always go back a level. So you can always take it back to the first move I did, which was just sliding my legs away. And then put the leg and the arm down. Take the knees apart, feet together. Sit on your heels and push away. And just enjoy a nice stretch through the spine, through the shoulders. Just take a moment to breathe. And then pull in through your tummy. Roll yourself up onto your heels. Okay, so we're kneeling. Just about a fist gap between your knees. Sitting up nice and tall, elongating through the spine. Let's have our hands in a prayer position. Bring yourself up with twist, center. Twist to the other side and bring it down. And again, so go up, twist, twist, and down. And again, so take it up, twist, center, twist, center, bring it down. Can we do in a Cossack position? Lift, twist, center, twist, and bring it down. Change the arm on top, lift, twist, excellent, twist, and bring it down. I don't know why the music's gone off again. It did this to me the other day. So twist it there and bring it in, twist it there, bring it in, take your arms here, bring it down, and just bring yourself into that nice spine release position here. Just release it off while I restart the music and see if I can get that working again. I'm sorry about this. I've no idea why it keeps doing this to me. I think it's our internet's playing up. Let me just see. So stay in your nice relaxation position. I'm just going to see if I can find some other music on here. Here we go. There we go. This should work. We'll see what that does. Okay, so just bring yourself into a kneeling position, fist gap between your knees, take one leg out, and take this hand out here. So the hand is in line with the knees and the toes in line with that knee. Take your fingertips to your temples. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Well done. Do 4 more. 4, 3, 2 and 1, and bring it back, and let's go over to this side. Fingertips here, we'll lift and lower, lift and lower. Well done, and release it there. So I'm just going to press that again and see if that's doing anything. I don't know why everything's turned itself off. No idea why. Just 1 second. Okay, we've got the technical support assistant, so hopefully that will help. Bring yourself onto your hip, so your elbow is underneath your shoulder and you're onto your hip. You're going to lift and lower, so you're working into a clam there. So we're still working through the hips and the glutes. This kind of thing never happens in my normal classes, but this has happened twice since I've been doing this live, which is really helpful. Let's do a couple more. And then hold it up here, little pulses. So squeeze your glutes, little pulses, really work into that hip. Excellent. Okay, and then bring it down, coming up into a plank position if you can, and we open and close there. So open and close, and just feel that hip working, and breathe. Well done. So that's your other option. And then bring it back down, coming over onto this side, so the elbow is under the shoulder, and we open and close just there, working through the glutes and through the hips. And then you can come up here, little pulses, and squeeze it there. Well done. Excellent. Got some more music for you now. Sorry about that. And then bring it down, come up into your clam position, and then let's have a go at opening and closing just there. Big deep breaths. Well done, everyone, and thank you for sticking with me throughout the technical glitches. I've just seen a little message there. You have music, yes. Thankfully. Bring yourself onto your bottom, feet are underneath you, and you're sitting up nice and tall. Elongate through the spine. Your palms are facing the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back and down, so don't lift up here. And you bring your chin into your chest, and we're just coming down a little way, and then bringing ourselves up to seated. And let's go again. So come down and then bring it up. So you're coming into a C shape through your spine. So you don't tip your head backwards, you tilt your chin into your chest. Excellent. Now hold it at the top. We could take a bit of a rotation there. So I've got my palms facing each other, and I'm doing a bit of a kind of bow and arrow move here. So bringing that hand or the elbow back behind you. Last couple. and then hold it here. So we're going elbow, center. So you're still leaning back, you're not sitting upright, and you've still got your chin into your chest. Let's do 4 more and bring it back. 3, last 2, and last 1. And then we're coming up, roll it down again, and then bring it up again. Lovely. Well done. It's definitely the naughty elves, I think. I've never ever had an issue with my music before they came along, so I'm 100% blaming them. Hold it here. I'm going to just slide one leg away and bring it back. So just still leaning back into that, and then you can come up. At the same time, I could take the opposite arm up as I slide one leg away. There. So let's do 4 and bring it back. 3 and bring it back. Last 2 and last 1. And then if you can, roll yourself all the way down into the mat, bone by bone, very gently, very carefully. Bring yourself down. So your feet are already bent. You're already lying down on the mat. So from here, just tilt your pelvis forwards and back. This is a good kind of antidote to the move we've just done. So we're taking the body in the opposite direction just to balance everything up. And then from here, just tilt your pelvis and gently bring yourself up into a nice shoulder bridge. So you're opening through the hips, squeezing the glutes, and then bone by bone, you press into the mat, one vertebra at a time. Your pelvis comes down last of all. And then just let it all relax there. Let's just do that one more time, just as it is. So tilting your pelvis, bringing yourself up slowly, all the way up. And then coming down, bone by bone, all the way down into the mat. And then just release it there. Okay, so from here, still working the tummy muscles. Bring one knee up into a tabletop position, so the knee is in line with the hip, and then lifting up the other leg as well. And all we're going to do to start with is just tap the big toe onto the floor, so one leg at a time, keeping your tummy braced and nice and strong. You're not pressing right into the mat, you're just keeping the abs strong. If you feel okay, you could tap that foot away a little bit further if you wanted to. And then if you're okay with that, you could take the legs up straight, and you could take the whole leg down and bring it up here. So instead of that leg being bent, we've straightened it, we've elongated the lever, and that's challenging our abdominals a little bit more. If it's too much, you go back to the bent leg. So let's just do a couple more there. And then if you wanted to, you could have one going up as one goes down, which is more challenging. You could lift your head and you could hold on behind the calf muscle as you lift and lower there. So you've got a nice scissors move, pointing the toes and breathe. Well done, couple more. And then bring your knees into your chest. Just give it a roll around there. Excellent. So we'll just do one more exercise for today, and then we'll have a bit of a stretch. So you've got your knees above you here. So knees in line with the hips again. If you want to, you can, I'm going to start this. In fact, I'm going to go through different levels, and you can stick with whichever level is best for you. So here's your base level. In fact, here's your base level. Put your feet on the floor and just pump your hands. So your head's on the floor, your feet are on the floor. If you can, we go back to that tabletop position. We're still pumping the hands. If you can, from here, we lift the head and we're still pumping those hands down. If you're still okay, take the legs up and you're still beating those hands, pushing down. If you're still okay from there, we could take one leg away to a 45-degree angle. We could bring it back up again. We could take the other leg to a 45-degree angle and keep beating the hands. And if you're okay still, we could take both legs to the 45 and beat it there. That's tough, isn't it? Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring your knees into your chest. Just give it a release there. Roll it round one way and then roll it back the other way. Well done. And then just gently place your feet on the floor. Knees are still bent. Lift up one leg, hold on behind the thigh. Let's stretch out the hamstring muscles. And breathe. You can walk your hands up a little bit further behind the calf muscle and flex your foot. So I'll always stretch out the hamstrings, no matter what I've been doing really, because they tend to be so tight in lots of people, including me. So it's just a good, any opportunity you get to give them a good stretch, as long as they're warm first. So the moves we've just been doing have definitely made them nice and warm. And then you could take that foot across, so the ankle rests on the knee, this knee out to the side, lift the leg that's on the floor, pull in and stretch out for the glutes. So we work the glutes in our clam and we worked the glutes in the kneeling side kick as well. So just breathe. And then uncross the leg, put the foot on the floor, extend and stretch out for the hamstrings on the other side. And then walk your hands up behind the calf muscle, flex the foot and stretch it out. And then take that foot across, the knee goes out to the side, lift the leg that's on the floor, pull in and stretch out for the glutes. Well done everyone. If you've joined in with me after you've finished, then let me know. And then just uncross that leg. We're putting the soles of the feet together and just letting the knees drop out to the side. Release the glutes. Hold on to your elbows overhead and just release through the tummy muscles, through the inner thighs. Big deep breaths. And then just float your arms back to your sides and just take those legs out nice and long. Take the arms overhead and just enjoy a really nice full body stretch. So point your toes and stretch from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. And then just float your arms back by the side of your body. So I normally do a nice long relaxation at the end of my class. So this is just going to be a short one. We're still going to have a nice relax. So just close your eyes. And just take in a really big deep breath and breathe right into your tummy this time. So breathing down here, if you want to hold on to your tummy and just feel the air fill up. And then breathe out. So big deep breath out. And just do that one more time. So big deep breath in, right into your tummy. And then breathe out and breathe out fully. So there's nothing left. And then just breathe normally. And I'm going to count up to 10. As I count up to 10, you're going to tense your body gradually. And when you get up to 10, everything is going to be super tight. So your fists will be clenched, your toes will be curled up, your glutes will be squeezed in tight, your shoulders will be up here by your ears, your jaw will be clenched, your eyes will be squeezed tightly shut. Okay, but we go through that process gradually, and then I'll count backwards back to 1 again. And when we get to 1, everything will be released. Okay, so are we ready? 1, so you just add a little bit of tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, so halfway, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So everything should be really tense now, gripping and tensing and squeezing everything for all you can. Now we're going to take it back down gradually. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, so halfway, 4, 3, 2, 1, and none. So no tension at all. Make sure that your body is totally released. You're not holding any tension. Just scan mentally from your toes all the way up through your legs, all the way up through your back. Just make sure there's no tension held anywhere in your body. And then take in another big deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth. And then just gently bring yourself over onto your side and just take a couple of breaths here. So we don't ever go from lying on our backs to suddenly standing up. That's not good for your blood pressure. So we do it gradually. And then when you're ready, bring yourself over onto all fours. And we're going to curl and push down again. So mobilizing once again through the back. And then from here, take those knees wide, feet together, sit back on the heels, push away the arms, stretch it through. And now lift your bottom, keep your hands where they are, tuck your toes under, push back into your heels and feel that good stretch through the calf muscles, through your back, through your hamstrings, shoulders. And when you're ready, you walk your hands into your toes, soften through the knees, let your head hang heavy, let your arms hang, pull in your tummy really tightly as you roll up, bone by bone, and your head is the very last thing that comes up. When you make it to the top, roll your shoulders back and down, and then taking a big deep breath, stretch it up, stretch it over to one side, into the center, over to the other side, back to the center. Take your arms wide and give yourself a big clap. Well done, and thanks for joining me today. I'm sorry again about the music and the naughty elves playing with my Wi-Fi and my music system. So I hope you still enjoyed it and had a good workout there. I'd love to know how you found it, if you joined in with me, and even if you're doing it later on a replay, then please let me know. Tomorrow, my 12 days of Christmas, tomorrow is day 6, and I will be doing total toe-ho-hone, which is total tone with a bit of a Santa Claus theme. I'm going to be using a resistance loop band like this one. Okay, if you've got one of those, then dig it out, and if you haven't got one, it doesn't matter at all. If you've got a long dyno band that you can tie in a knot, you could use that, but as I said, you don't have to use anything at all. I'll also be using a pair of dumbbells, and again, if you haven't got dumbbells, then 2 bottles of water or 2 tins of beans or something like that, as long as they're even weights on both sides, is absolutely fine. So if you'd like to join me for that, I'm going to do that at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so hopefully I might see some people then. And if you are interested in my fitness Pilates or any other classes, then please send me a message. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sarah. Thank you for joining in with me, and I will see you all soon, hopefully tomorrow. Enjoy your Saturday night. I'm off to drink my bottle, well, not drinking a whole bottle, I'm going to drink some of my bottle of wine that I've just been ID'd for, nearly age 41, so I'm very impressed with that. Enjoy, and I will see you soon, everyone. Well done.